Welcome to the Deproblemizers podcast. It's a reunion! We're back on tour! If you've never heard of this podcast, this is where we solve problems that didn't need to be solved. It's a relatively new concept. Sometimes the problems do need to be solved, especially in the case of what we're doing this week. So this week is an interesting topic. We're going to try and solve YouTube because everybody knows it's a piece of shit and the YouTube app is shit and the website is shit. Also, pretty much everything about it is shit. We hate using YouTube.
Wow.
Please sponsor us. Anyway, so my name's Stefano. I'm the host. I'm also the judge.
You are?
Actually, I've always been the judge. I'm unbiased though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
As it used to be. Back in the days when we had previous.
Yeah, I used to be the unbiased.
The unbiased judge.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. This is Lucas.
Howdy.
Jonas. And Brian. And we are the Deproblemizers. And so every week... every year, we try and fix a problem.
There are not that much problems that are not have to be solved.
The world's pretty good.
Yeah.
Our job is quite relaxed. So we're going to be doing that this week. Typically we do it in two teams of two. So typically it's been me and Lucas. We've pitched our ideas, and then Brian and Jonas have pitched their ideas, and then typically the unbiased host would choose which idea he thought was best. Hasn't worked every time, but we try.
We try very hard.
And so, as this week's problem is YouTube, we haven't actually thought about how we're going to fix it yet. So we're going to go to a short break, and after the break, commercial break.
Before we go,
Product placement.
We're going to discuss our ideas, because we've already had some little ideas.
Alright.
And afterwards, we will present our ideas, and we'll find out whose idea was better. But first,
what if you have a bad cough, but you need to do your podcast in the evening? Let me introduce you to R. Vogel Hustensaft, the perfect solution for your Husten problems. It's also done. And Brian, how do you feel? Tell us something success.
There has not been a perfect moment to try out Vogelhustensaft.
This morning he couldn't talk. And now listen to this angelic voice. Brian.
And now he's doing a podcast, so.
R. Vogel.
hit it.
Please be patient. We are shortly back on service. Thank you very much. Please be patient. We are shortly back on service. Thank you very much.
Hey,
Welcome
how you
back.
doing? Just a quick reminder why we're here. Today's episode is brought to you by our Vogel Drosinula, which is it's got us through our day. It's a cough medicine with codeine.
Codeine.
The best. If you have to choose one, this is the one. It's a great stocking filler for under the Christmas tree, especially this time of year. Buy it for your loved ones. They'll appreciate it.
R. Vogel.
Our Vogel.
He's the man.
Okay. Anyway, back to our problem. Do you want to repeat what the problem is in case we have any new viewers? We might even have a new viewer.
We do have to.
So you can repeat the problem.
We have
Me?
a viewer.
I mean, we do. I mean, instead of me. We have two viewers.
Literally, there's one more
That's
viewer.
one more year than the whole evening. We're so proud of what we do here in the
What
Deproblemizers, where we take problems, blow them up, and solve them.
Hey, that was what I said.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Did
Right?
you go listen to it while we were
No.
upstairs?
I mean, that's.
I remember.
He's very good.
Remember.
I like this
It's
guy.
what I listen to every night before I cry myself to sleep.
Very good.
All right, let's rephrase the problem we had.
Yeah.
The problem was YouTube.
Sucks.
Way too many
It's a
advertisements.
piece of shit, let's face it.
I wouldn't say it like that, but way too many advertisements. I would guess that's what you call shit. And if you want to get rid of the advertisement, you have to pay, and that's kind of what we're trying not to do, right?
Yeah, we're trying to avoid it. We're trying to make it just a better place for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube is still going to make money, hopefully.
I doubt it.
I
We'll
don't
see.
know about your idea, but they will with our idea. Pretty sure about that. But do you want to start? Or?
So we're not
No, I think you should start.
You should
You
start.
start.
So
We're good old capitalists, so we have a good old capitalist solution for
Very
this
good.
problem.
I'm extremely interested in what the
Yeah.
solution is going to be.
All right. Do you want to? As we do
You
every
start and
time.
you give
Okay.
the ball to me.
As we do every time, we look at the problem and we ask ourselves, what is the actual problem here? It's not that YouTube sucks. That would be way too easy to just say. It's not that you have to pay money. That's not the problem, because that's the... How do you say that? You have a problem and that's the infliction of the problem.
the cause.
Yeah. No.
The underlying problem or something.
That's the...
Yeah.
Lack
The
of
show...
English
Yeah,
vocabulary.
that's my lack of humor.
That's the
Thank you.
problem.
That's an actual problem. We should talk about that more.
No, we
Well,
school is still
you didn't know it anyway. All right.
He learned English on YouTube. It sucks.
Did I know?
Yeah, you do. You
How
can't
would
even
you know?
remember it. It was so bad.
Oh, okay. Let's just accept that. Yeah. All right. We looked at the problem and we discussed it, and we got to the solution. The problem is not that we have to pay for YouTube services. The problem is YouTube does not make enough money on their own, so they have to make us pay or sell our soul for advertising.
So we have to give them. We have to improve like YouTube's whole
Revenue system.
Yeah, like whole
Okay.
system.
So
So
I
we
mean,
thought.
I'd agree with that. Yeah.
So we duck down,
Okay.
deep down
Yeah.
into
Like elbow.
Yeah.
Elbow deep.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I was facing.
Like there's no daylight where we were. So
Okay.
I'm a little horny now.
You're always a little horny up and down.
so we asked ourselves, why does YouTube need money?
Yeah.
So the main reason why they need money is because of their huge infrastructure. I mean, now where we upload like an hour crap talk, it takes up a lot of space, and
Not us.
that
Us.
space have to be available all the time. So it needs huge server farms. It needs a huge infrastructure, and we dig even deeper and ask ourselves, why is the infrastructure so expensive? And it's not because of the parts or the buildings. It's because of the energy that it needs to cool it and to use it.
Agree.
So we
that's
looked
the-
for that's the problem we attacked. We looked for a way how can you either reduce energy, that would be pretty easy I would say, but make it cheaper. That was our final goal.
Okay. Yeah.
Find a way to make energy cheaper available to YouTube,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what needs energy in those buildings? It's the servers
Yeah.
and it's also the cooling,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
So they not.
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
Alright. Alright. It's a lot of energy that goes into those two phases. So we thought to ourselves, instead of paying money to get rid of advertising,
We can first say how we make the energy for YouTube, and then who makes it.
alright, we thought of a very environmental friendly way to make
2019.
Okay.
to make powers.
Greta Thunberg is watching.
Well, she could be part of that. We don't know, but
Probably.
but
It depends.
we thought of hydro energy plant, right?
Hydroelectric, yeah.
Hydroelectricity. But instead of having heavy pumps who pump up water back into the reservoir
You're
above.
talking about pumped hydro storage, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah?
I might be.
Bitch,
Alright.
Okay.
Instead of
You're
that,
talking about
we have-
storing energy, not actually producing energy.
No, we're talking about producing it.
But
Well, just
but
let
they're-
let
through-
them get to
through
the point. I
hydro-
think they have like a genius.
Power
No.
But he has some
I know where you're going. It's not. I mean, we are building hydroelectric power plants where there are rivers now. That's not the problem.
Exactly.
But there is obviously not enough space to do that everywhere, and especially not for the whole YouTube system. So we take mountains that have no or not enough rivers and build hydroelectric power plants there. And you think to yourself, how? And there comes our solution.
If we would pump up the water,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need that tonight because without Vogel till Sinula, I won't sleep tonight. I'll tell you that much. All right, back to our ingenious
I
plan.
feel physical pain.
We're not even getting paid.
All right. In order to get the water up there, we just have a lot of workers with buckets of water transporting the water up to the mountain. They place it in a reservoir, go back down. It's a very environmental friendly way because it doesn't take any electricity, right?
Yeah.
The people that are taking it up there can hike, can enjoy the
But like they're
nature.
just doing that for free, just
That-
because.
it comes
Oh,
out.
okay.
That's the other
they
part.
are
How do you get
exercising,
those
so it's very healthy.
exercise? I mean, that couldn't be better, could it?
It's like instead of paying for a gym membership, you just
Without
volunteer.
without actually paying.
You get it for free, basically.
You have beautiful weather some days. Some days.
And you can even make a video out of it and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, you could. Maybe.
Maybe.
We didn't talk about that yet. But
Yeah.
alright. So your question was how do you get
I'm
young
really concerned, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how do you
it's
get
a-
people to do it?
how
Basically,
you
right?
get
It's a
young
tough sell, let's face it.
healthy and willing people to do that, right?
Right.
So we thought of that. Nowadays, you pay to not watch advertising by paying money, right? Instead, you could just
Like a bucket.
Carry
No, no.
water up a hill.
pay your firstborn.
Yeah. You sell your first one.
Okay,
Yeah, you
slavery, in other words.
Well,
No, not
no, you get the right to have non-advertised YouTube. You get a lifelong membership to not have any
Yeah.
advertising. That's kind of
In return for
your firstborn.
slavery.
No,
that's
There's
too
a what
hard
happens
ways
to
to
your
say.
firstborn.
What would happen to that firstborn? Tell
Oh, so it's not a firstborn bringing the water up.
yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, tell them
Okay.
where they go. Tell them what happens to them,
To what?
to the children, to the firstborn worker.
So you give the firstborn,
Ah.
and they are going to America and where the server farms are, and they are carrying the buckets up the hill, and walk down, carrying it up, walking down, carrying it up, and they get very healthy, and you get
It's
the,
like very healthy.
they get very
They're
healthy.
hiking all day long
They
with
are
beautiful.
working. They
That's-
are not sitting and
They can work in
watching
the cotton
television.
fields. It's such a
But that wouldn't produce any energy. Are you
I
following
said-
the plan?
We have a capitalist solution for this because it's a capitalist company. So
Of course.
capitalists like in their character. So yeah, and you get the free.
And they would stay.
forever.
Yeah, in.
I don't know. Tell me.
We rehearsed that, but you don't want to play it.
Oh
Yeah, where would they stay?
yeah, of course. I mean, they have to stay in this concentration.
Whoa, whoa! Children camps.
children.
Exactly.
Children's camps.
And
Where's a lot of fun,
of course.
a lot of fresh air.
A lot of laughter.
Fresh water coming down from the mountain.
Wow, that's amazing.
I mean, after it came down, you can drink it, you can use it, no problem.
Yeah, that's and YouTube make it doesn't make any money because that would be actual slavery.
Yeah, no.
They just
It's just like to do a good deed, basically, so they can provide humanity with like free base of.
Yeah,
With
everybody
Deproblemizers.
wins. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins,
Yeah.
except for the millions of slave children. But everybody wins. Everybody.
fit workers.
Is there like an age where the children are sent off, or do they have to go like from birth?
It's your decision.
Well, if your firstborn is 32 years old and you apply to the membership, your 32 years old firstborn will go to the children's
like back
camp.
price. It's not like after you signed up, like the firstborn child.
No.
Afterwards.
That would be a very long-term plan.
Yeah, exactly.
We're looking for solutions now.
Okay, I see.
But that means if you don't have a firstborn, you can't take part. You can't use YouTube.
Yeah, but if you
Well,
don't have
maybe
money,
you
you can't use YouTube now.
Maybe you could donate someone else's firstborn.
So,
Second, but what if they've already donate? Can you donate someone's secondborn?
I don't
If
know.
you adopt,
Maybe.
If you adopt a
You
child,
could adopt
does it count as
as
your first?
firstborn, yeah.
what about countries like China where they had like a one-child policy?
They this
Where you just
anymore.
like miss out on an entire generation.
There is no first.
Yeah, it's not anymore, but like for a
Yeah,
a long
the
time.
other generations.
Like
it's
you
not
will
like
just
one
like have to
child.
send one generation to
I mean,
Google.
you
Well,
do no.
Maybe
You
they
do
should
understand.
reverse the policy then.
They've already reversed it, but I mean, there are still
Well,
much
those
larger people with.
those people should think about if they shouldn't,
There's no
Make a
YouTube
second
in
one.
China.
Yeah.
I think you're making up problems that aren't there.
Yeah. We're talking about
I know that's the
concrete
whole
solution.
concept of this
Okay.
We're talking
podcast,
about
but
rich
sorry.
Western
I'm sorry.
countries.
Ah, okay.
They are enslaving.
what
For lack of a better word.
Not we are enslaved, not the foreigners. Like
No,
Yeah.
no, just
actually,
our own.
finally, our own again. It's like back to
That's
the roots.
beautiful. Back
Yeah.
to Wow.
That's very good.
I'll shed it here.
I think it has potential, that plan.
Yeah.
And it's like a premium subscription. I mean, some people don't have the first one, so they still
Exactly.
watching ads. But people
Yeah.
who have the first one can like,
But there's
Big
so
premium.
people who don't have children still have to watch ads.
yeah. I mean, how should they pay?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. That was
Yeah.
your
So
your
they-
issue to solve.
They
That was,
could adopt a
They
child
could
and
adopt
then
a child.
donate
Yeah.
the child.
so they could still adopt like a Chinese kid and then.
Yeah.
Could.
They can
No,
buy
Indian
a
kid, let's
child.
be real.
Like in India, they don't want the girls anyway.
Yeah.
So
Girls can
you
carry
YouTube does.
YouTube, yeah,
They do it in Africa. They can do it in everywhere.
exactly. Wow, we got so racist so quick.
YouTube guys. I have nothing to do with the whole racist conversation.
No, we're just against children.
You're just for
They
slavery.
are our own children. How can you
Child
make-
slavery. I mean, healthy workers.
You cannot be racist against your own
Work
blood.
makes free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
You'll find our idea is much more ethical. Our idea, so.
It's
Yeah.
environmentally
Because you
friendly.
I start.
You cannot have everything.
Okay, so we thought we also tackled in some ways the energy problem. So that was like I think that's like a common point between the two strategies that we have. But we started from like a more I don't know.
A practical
Yeah.
way. Because in our idea, everyone can contribute to electricity. It's
Yeah.
not just you have to give in your firstborn child that carries water up there. We're doing a reverse matrix.
It
where-
sounds silly when you say it like that.
a reverse matrix where if you want to watch YouTube, you have to get into one of those pods and you produce electricity for Google.
So basically,
And you can watch YouTube at the same time.
with like a VR headset.
With like
yeah.
a VR headset in like one of those pods. So instead of Neo coming out of the Matrix, you go up into the Matrix to watch YouTube. And in that time, you could be generating a whole
We did the math.
91 watts of energy.
Okay, how do you did that math?
Well, it's 2,000 kilocalories a day. And 1 kilocalorie is 4,182
Joule.
joules per calorie, which is something like 8,000 something 8,200, 8,300, 8 million.
The numbers, Mason.
8,300,000 joules, you divide that by 3,600 seconds, you divide that by 24 hours, and then you get 91 watts. That's how much energy we produce.
Power, yeah.
That's
Power.
the
That's
raw
the power.
of
The
a
power
human.
of your existence.
And
Not that much.
No?
And okay, per person it's not that much, but if you've got 100 million viewers watching YouTube,
Got 9.1 gigawatt.
9.1 gigawatts.
Do you know how much an average nuclear power plant makes? Take a guess. Ballpark it.
10 gigawatts.
7.
1.
1 gigawatt.
1 gigawatt
1 gigawatt. You have 9 nuclear power plants
worth of energy.
worth of energy.
And so you're thinking, not bad.
And all you have to do is not carrying water up a hill. It's just
Just
chilling
sit
out
in a tank and watch YouTube.
like a villain.
Like basically now.
Yeah.
But it just emerged
Yeah.
in a pool of disgusting goo.
And
Probably
so
stinks. Probably stinks.
we're making
Hopefully.
we're making so much electricity that Google, they're smart guys. They can not just run their server farms. What they can also do is recharge electric vehicles,
Like self-driving.
like
yeah.
self-driving taxis or something. They could be revolutionizing the world, defining transport as we know it with self-driving.
By you watching YouTube videos.
By you watching YouTube videos. But wait, there's more.
Is there?
There is.
There is. We are also merging YouTube with all porn sites on
Yeah.
the internet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a one-stop shop for all your entertainment needs.
So all movies, Netflix, everything.
Everything.
All 10 minutes of you porn you watch every evening.
15. Let's make it 15.
Okay, 50.
15.
Every online video content.
All put up by YouTube.
Okay.
So the amount of viewership doubles. At
But
least.
what do you
Yeah.
do if somebody, let's call him Bio or Nayo or Neo,
Neo, yeah. Okay.
just
Yeah,
randomly,
just
if somebody wakes up and think the system is garbage,
Well, you can leave. But you can't
don't
watch
have to.
YouTube. And you can't watch any porn sites.
no.
okay.
I
Yeah.
guess that's the
And it's
point
also
where
just
it's
like I
get hard.
don't want to make it
Or it
disclaimer
doesn't
here.
get hard.
If you're in the child pod, please don't jerk off into it. It gets kind of gross.
Yeah, we only replace the fluids once a week. So.
Yeah.
Well, rule 75.
Exactly.
And if you would jerk off, you would waste energy, right?
That's also. Well, we know. Actually, the cool thing is you produce more energy because of the friction. So that would actually lead to a greater energy production.
Okay, but
For
wait,
YouTube.
you do an entertainment dictatorship. Basically.
There's
Oh,
no
that sounds
dictatorship.
great.
It's completely.
No,
It's completely free for you. If you don't want to watch YouTube,
You don't have to.
you don't go in.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
but
jerk off.
You can go in
It's a
for an
fair-
hour.
It's a fair dictatorship because you have to produce what you watch.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you don't have to watch ads. Completely
Yeah,
free.
very-
Wow.
okay.
Amazing. Save your 5 seconds a day.
The question I have,
Yeah.
how do they make money by selling the
They can-
electricity?
They can either sell electricity or they can offer this taxi service
Yeah.
with these self-driving electric cars that we all know Google is
Big into autonomous
researching.
vehicles. Yeah.
Autonomous vehicles.
So they don't use the electricity.
No,
by-
they can use it, but
They can
it's
use
an
it
awful lot of electricity. It should be good.
Well, and you couldn't use it.
Why not?
Do you know where those centers are?
Which
Not around the
centers?
corner usually.
Most countries. Yeah, but electricity can travel
No,
miles
Maybe
and miles.
maybe
Well-
you can do this like decentralized,
Exactly.
like on the roof, the
Yes.
solar plants.
The thing is,
you
it
have
once-
a box
once-
in the
once you-
cellar,
Yeah.
cellar and
Everybody
Once
can
you've
jump
got
into
these decentralized, once you've got these driving cars, you've got these batteries, and these batteries
charge
can
them
be
up.
used as a storage as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to resell the energy because not many people are driving, you just connect the battery back
Charge
to the
up
grid,
the.
and you just let it flow the other way. YouTube.
We got to talk.
how do you feed these people? That's
Did you
just
feed the people?
Only the people that stay in there 24/7 need to be fed. All the other people
How
eat
do
at
you
home.
eat? Yeah, it's like
okay.
it's an easy fix.
You get out.
Yeah, like with your mouth. Most of the time.
Usually.
You.
Well, I actually
2 out of
absorb
3 times.
sunlight.
Yeah.
so I don't need.
Vitamin
You're a
E.
light guy.
I'm a light guy.
Wow.
So many wrong. Well, I guess we learned today that both of our ideas.
Have you not got any questions? Is that it?
I don't know. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, so are you sure that you're actually going to be producing energy when you carry up all this water?
Definitely.
Yes.
We did the math.
Have you thought about, like, instead of water, carrying up Vogel Hustensaft?
We did, but it's very thick, so it probably wouldn't work well with those hydro plants.
Yeah, okay.
Now, that's just a guess.
Yeah.
But we will
I think
consider.
you should look into it.
I think it will probably be the main nutrition for those workers.
Okay.
You know, in the evenings you allow light entertainment, allow them to drink this. It has alcohol, so it's
That's
perfect,
good.
right?
I
It's
don't.
like
By the way, I don't want
recreational
people
drink.
drinking alcohol. I'm
What was
not
it?
a fan of it. I'm not a fan of alcohol.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Only infusion.
You are allowed to drink, but you have regulations, of course.
Yeah. That's
You
good.
go up to the bar and they give you one cap of
One tiny shot
of Vogel
Vogel.
Hustensaft.
Vogel.
Yeah. It's enough to carry you through the day.
To carry your water through the day.
Yeah.
Vogel.
To carry you carrying your water.
Carrying you, carrying me. Wow. That's philosophical.
Carry on my wayward son. YouTube doesn't produce any TV, no.
You go, girl.
I'm not. I
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed by both of us.
Yeah, same.
I think we have this. We went into the same direction. That's a
Yeah,
bit,
that's
boring
No, I think that's kind of interesting how
or interesting.
every week when we get together, we have kind of same concepts, but different directions
We
going.
could almost
right?
say great minds think alike.
I would say that
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah.
A bit more
Very much so.
socialistic here, a bit more systematic, a bit more capitalistic here. So maybe
Well,
maybe tendencies.
I think
maybe.
Authoritarian might be another way
Yeah.
of putting it.
The slavery part kind of might rub people the wrong way, but
Hard-working, healthy people.
It's a hard
Please.
sell, but
it's a hard sell, yeah.
if
I
your
would
marketing's
subscribe.
good, then it can work. It can always work. You might need to.
It's not a hard sell. Free premium user account.
Okay! I'm sorry,
No.
Johnny!
You accept the AGB? You
Johnny, pack your bags!
Nobody reads those papers they
You
send
got your
you.
new hiking shoes, right, Johnny?
They can even come take you up at home. So
They pick you up?
yeah,
That's
like
nice.
two people wearing black and sunglasses pick you up and throw you into a van and take you away to the camp. Or in the train.
Just camp.
Children's camp.
You to the children's camp, yeah.
Where there's a lot of fun, a lot of hiking,
For the hiking.
a lot of exercise,
Yeah.
fresh air. No matter what time of the day.
Pure vanilla.
I mean,
Okay.
oh,
That's very good. I think we at least found two solutions to that problem.
Yeah.
they are
YouTube.
possible
Wait.
solutions.
YouTube, if you want to employ us, we're,
Hit us up.
I think we're all free. Reason. Yeah.
Not ad free yet, but hopefully soon.
We apologize for all different ethnicities we have offended.
Did we find any?
I think I did it.
Oh yeah, the emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry, making it better.
I'm sorry, I
that's
didn't
not
know
making it better.
Goodbye.
No, wait. We haven't even decided which idea won.
Oh yeah, we.
I think we can decide we both lost.
that's fair enough.
That's fair enough.
I think we can do
Really? You agree as
that.
the
I
host?
agree with that. They were pretty bad.
I would say
It's
so
a
too.
unanimous
I'm sorry.
decision, yeah.
I'm sorry.
But see, that's the beauty here. Like, at least in the end of the day, we agree.
Usually we agree to disagree,
Now we agree
Today we agreed.
to agree.
to agree, not to agree,
Wow.
to agree.
So deep.
Like, our elbows.
So let's end it here.
It only gets worse.